Look what I found on this lovely spring afternoon. A dandelion. We don't usually have them in these parts because it's so hot and dry here, and they don't sort of multiply so easily out this way. So I'm very happy to see all this beautiful dandelion growing here. Isn't it lovely? There's the beautiful dandelion flower. Isn't it lovely? And there's the dandelion clocks. Whoops. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they wonderful? Yes, they are. Such a wonderful afternoon. Dandelions are wonderful. They are. And now, of course, the dandelion leaves have got all these health benefits. Supposedly good for this and that. Look, it's got the teeth of a lion. That leaf resembles a lion's tooth. What are those little bugs doing on that dandelion? Going about their business. Getting the honey out, aren't they? The sweetness on this sweet afternoon. Look, there's a bee now. A small bee. There was a small bee. There. I just gave them a drink of water. So let's hope they benefit. Let's have a look at some recent dandelion notes in an article in a recent Sydney Morning Herald published on August the 27th, 2012. It was called Once Were Weeds, Now Superfoods. This bit is about the dandelion that I'm interested in. It mentioned other herbs if you like. It mentioned other herbs, but I'm interested in the dandelion. Leading the list is the gardener's enemy number one. Well, it doesn't have to be enemy number one, does it? It doesn't. Dandelion. Derided in simpler times as an indefatigable weed waging environmental war on well-manicured grass lawns across suburbia, dandelion, Taraxacum officinale, or is it officinale? Taraxacum officinale is now the subject of countless scientific studies investigating its ability to fight cancer. So all that time we've had these weeds around us. We had all these beautiful medicines around us all that time. Dandelion is a perennial plant with jagged, bright green leaves to 30 centimeters long, a hollow flower stem to 30 centimeters, and one terminal yellow daisy. What's funny about this article is that they didn't really use a dandelion as the illustration. They used is it called cat's paw, a close relative of the dandelion? It looks like a dandelion, but it has thin, hard stems. They didn't use a dandelion as an illustration. They used a cat's paw, I think. One terminal yellow daisy. It's rich in vitamins A, B complex, C, and D minerals, including iron, potassium, and zinc, and has been used for centuries in traditional Native American and Chinese medicine. In recent years, medical studies have found evidence that dandelion suppresses the growth of several kinds of cancer. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology last year found that dandelion root killed leukemia cells through a process called apoptosis. Researchers found that dandelion root tea produced a kill switch on leukemia cell receptors, but did not transmit the same message to healthy cells. Well, that's good if it works, isn't it? Of course, they've sold dandelion coffee for years and years in health food shops. Of course, dandelion in French, is it called pissenlit, or wet the beds in English? Pissenlit. Um, yes, wet the beds because, well, if you have dandelion coffee or chicory coffee, chicory is a close relative of dandelion, you will have an increase in you'll have an increase in urination. That's why it's used to reduce. It's used as a diuretic to reduce the fluid in the body for people with high blood pressure. Anyway, dandelion leaf tea. Yes, this isn't coffee they're talking about. They're talking about dandelion leaf tea. Dandelion leaf tea was shown to decrease breast cancer cells and prostate cancer cells in a clinical study published in the International Journal of Oncology in 2008. That's handy to know. Dandelion is also a key ingredient in liver cleansing formulas because it stimulates the flow of bile from the liver and helps to break down liver fats. Dandelion coffee, though, doesn't have any caffeine in it, so you won't get a kick out of dandelion coffee made out of dandelion root. Of course, some people get around digging all their dandelions out of their lawn, don't they? On the weekends, they work all week, and on the weekend they dig out dandelions out of their lawn. That's what some people do. Young dandelion leaves and flower petals can be used in salads, steamed, or added to stir-fries. For dandelion leaf tea, add boiling water to 6 broad, tender dandelion leaves. Let stand for 10 minutes and add a little sweetener. Dandelion roots can be roasted to make a caffeine-free coffee substitute. Yes, no caffeine. If you want a kick out of if you want a kick out of dandelion coffee, you won't get it. I saw on YouTube a lovely video by Naomi Lever, and yes, she makes dandelion fritters, and they look beautiful. Lovely. See ya.